Welcome to the TheRathercast.
Here we are again. Thank you for joining us. It is I, Nick, aka the Dad, with my co-hosts Ender and Elodin. How are you, gentlemen?
Good.
Awesome.
By the way, did you hear the joke about the butter?
The butter?
I better not tell you. It might spread.
Oh my gosh.
Two jokes in one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot of wordplay there.
Better not tell you.
It might spread. Like butter. Okay, then. I don't know where to go from there.
It says, it better not tell you, but I said butter.
I am pleased to say that next week we're going on a camping trip, so we're going to be doing some zip lining and a ropes course.
Camp Dakota, might do one episode. Maybe.
We might record from a camp. It should be we record at camp, and it should be camp themed. So if anyone out there has a camp themed would you rather question, please let us know.
Or anyone else.
Speaking of which, we are delighted to say that we have our first listener submission of a would you rather on today's episode, which reminds us that you can always email TheRathercast@gmail.com or comment with us on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. You can't comment on YouTube because our videos are made by kids for kids, so comments are turned off. That's how YouTube works with kids stuff. Did you know that?
No.
And YouTube does not allow comments on our videos because they're made for kids.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's good because some people say some really crazy things in the comments section. So they try to keep that down to a minimum. So, but if you want to get a hold of us, email is probably the best. Otherwise, commenting on Instagram or
By
TikTok.
the way, you should mention your age.
Your age,
your name.
You can reveal whatever you would like, I suppose. But we like to say your name, your age, and maybe something that you like.
Yeah.
And maybe, or if you're interested, you could say like, tell us how you answered a previous episode.
Yeah.
You could say that I wanted to burrow like a mole.
Or fly like a bird.
I wanted to burrow like a mole, live in outer space, and have super speed. You could just answer them all. In any case. So yeah, we're excited to reveal today's Would You Rather.
This person said he originally picked super speed, but then he chose super strength because if you had super speed, you might light on fire.
Which is a good point that we had not considered. He's a very thoughtful young man, as it turns out. So this today's Would You Rather comes from a young man named Urban, age 6, from the great state of New York.
And I'd be very happy for his name to be on the show.
He loves this
big
show.
shout out to our listener, Urban. And this is a very interesting Would You Rather. So do you guys remember it? You want to introduce?
Yeah, I remember it.
Oh, yeah. Ender's a little nervous to have to answer this one. Would you rather
have to live with no knees or no elbows?
Oh, my goodness. Straight legs or straight arms? Let's think about this for a second. There's a big trade. I wish we should have talked to him because maybe I could have like negotiated for one of each. One straight arm, one straight leg. No, but no knees or no elbows. All the things we won't be. I couldn't even if I chose no elbows, or I couldn't even sit like this right now. We'd all have to have our arms straight out or our legs straight out. Imagine how you'd have to walk. You'd have to walk like Frankenstein.
You'd have to walk like this. Hold on.
No. You don't have to get up.
Why?
Because, it's a podcast, so there's probably a lot of people that won't watch the video anyway. But we're going to picture it in our minds, having to walk straight-legged without bending. Be very hard to climb stairs or hills.
Yeah.
You would hop.
You'd have to hop. You'd get very good. I mean, yeah, it's interesting.
Or
You
you could go like
You
this.
could never play a musical instrument if you chose elbows. It'd be very hard to eat.
Actually, that's not true. You could play piano. You just have to be
straight-armed?
Yeah.
You're right, you could kind of.
Even though you're supposed to not be zombie-armed or T-Rex armed.
Yeah, you'd have to learn to play piano in a very weird position with your arms straight out.
Yeah, you're not supposed to play piano
You'd have to
like
sit
that.
very far away from the piano.
Yeah.
You definitely couldn't play guitar, though, like this.
No.
Or drums.
No.
You might actually be able to play drums.
Straight arm drum playing? That would be... I don't think that would work so well.
You would maybe get a
So
little
playing
beat.
music would be very challenging. I guess you could still work on a computer because you could type. Let's see, you couldn't run, you couldn't skip if you chose knees. You couldn't, what else?
You couldn't. If you chose arms, you couldn't lâcher.
You couldn't lâcher, which is a way that we jump in the monkey bars.
If
We've
you listen to
referred to
one
that
of,
before.
Yeah, we've talked about lâchering in the past. So if you're not up to speed on lâchering, I don't know, we can't help you. You got to listen to the episodes.
especially number one, that's where we talked about
Yeah,
it.
we talked about in the very first episode was when we described what a lâcher was. So, can anyone think about anything good about either option? Is there something good about having straight arms?
No.
No.
There's nothing good about it.
Oh, you would be really, really good at like push-ups.
No, you couldn't do a
No.
pull-up because you have to bend your elbows.
Not like weightlifting.
Weightlifting. You think there's
Oh,
certain types of weightlifting
yeah.
where that would be good for that?
Yeah, someone like I don't know.
I don't even know if you could. Maybe you would be better at monkey bars. I don't.
No, because you can't. Actually, you could.
You could kind of do monkey bars still.
Lashing.
Urban has us stumped out here. These are not good options.
Well, I say we get it over with.
Too
and
many things
choose.
to pick from. No, I'm determined. There must be something good
Yeah.
about no knees or no elbow. Like I have one, because if I could find one good thing about either one, then I could pick that one. I guess it really comes down to like, how do you want to live your life? Because you wouldn't, because I like getting into the outdoors and going hiking and stuff without knees.
I think I already have my answer.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm gonna have to listen. I think we're gonna go youngest oldest today because I need more time and I need to hear your thoughtful answers.
Okay. You go oldest to youngest.
No, I'm not ready to pick. I need more deliberation. I feel like I'm leaning one way, but your answers might sway me.
Okay, ready?
All right, go ahead.
Arms.
You're going no elbows.
Yes.
No elbows. Please describe why.
Because if you think about it, you could still use your arms in many ways you can now, where your legs you could barely walk.
Right. That's
You'd
a good
have to
point.
be in like a wheelchair, and then it would be
You'd have to be in a special wheelchair that keeps your legs straight out in front of you.
yeah.
Interesting. So that's your main point. You feel like there's less trade-off. There's more things you'd still get to do if you had the ability to bend your knees.
Yes.
Anything else come to mind?
No.
No, that's it. No, next. What do we have?
I was put to stump.
You were stumped. You were
But
put to stump. That might be a new phrase we just invented. I've been put to
I
stump.
did come up with an idea because I love ropes course and ziplining, and I don't know which you need more, feet or hands.
Right.
I think you use them both equally.
Yeah, climbing either way is pretty much doomed.
But
Yes, but you can climb with only arms.
So I can't really climb anymore. So I did.
Yes, you can. There's a way
chose-
to climb with
Wait, here he goes.
only your
So-
legs and your arms.
I chose, in order for me to play instruments, no knees.
He's gonna have straight legs so that he can be a better instrument player. Since you're giving up climbing no matter what. Is that your point?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you love climbing and stuff.
That's not true. If you chose arms, you can still climb like straight arms using your legs a lot more. Like
I
your
don't
arms is
know. I
anchor
think it'd be
points.
pretty. I think you'd have to have you could have a special course made that would make it easy, but you couldn't just climb anything anymore.
You can climb a lot of things.
I'd be surprised if you could climb much without the ability to bend your elbows. So wait a minute. This happened on the last episode where you each chose one thing, and I was hoping to get I need more time. I need more time to process the loss of my knees or my elbows.
Just go.
I don't know what I'm going to pick.
Well, pick one
Pick
randomly.
the best one. Elbows.
the
Elodie
best
wants me to
one.
give up my elbows.
Knees.
I would miss playing.
It's in your future.
I can't play drums without.
Yeah,
you
you can.
I can't play drums that well anyway.
Yeah. And you haven't been practicing.
That's true, even though if anyone is watching the video, my electronic drum set is in the background.
It's right there.
It's right there.
He also has a regular one that would be way too loud to play.
A regular drum kit is very loud. But I couldn't play... It would be hard to play the drums without my...
Legs.
bending my knees, too, because of the kick drum. I'd have to raise the drums up and play standing. Plays drums standing up. That's weird. You chose no elbows.
Yes.
Because you still want to run and you feel like there's a lot. What could I learn? If I could still bend my knees, I bet I could learn to do a lot of things with my feet. You're just dead silence. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
There's people who learn to like feed themselves and take care of themselves with only their feet.
Yuck!
Well, it's not. I mean, it's based on their.
True.
It's true, based on
People
their.
don't have
Some
arms.
people lose their arms, or they're born without the use of their arms, so they
Which
learn.
reminds me, we're going to the Timbers game, and there's a player with no arms.
Oh, is that true? On
Yeah.
the Timbers team.
I think.
Yeah. See, you can still play soccer easily with, and you'd still have arms in our scenario.
Yeah.
You just can't bend your elbows because
But
you only
you'd
have
be
elbows.
a great soccer player.
Yeah, that's true. You could become an expert soccer player.
But you could not become a goalie.
I'm worried about my activity level without my knees. What can I still do outdoors? Because I'm gonna walk really far. I need like a special bicycle or something. I can't ride a bicycle without knees. Oh my word! This is the hardest one I think we've ever done.
You can ride a bicycle if you put elbows though.
Wait, you can get one of those bicycles that runs with your hands. Because they make those where you pedal like this with your. I said like this. I'm like making a spinning motion with my hands. That's a thing.
So you'd go yeah, but more ideally, you could still ride a bike without your elbows.
You could. Oh, that's true. Because you could just have straight arms on the.
Alan's really happy about his choice.
No, I think it's good. I don't think there is a good choice here.
You could ride it with no hands.
I am going to have straight. Oh my word! This is such a. I feel tense. I feel like it's actually going to happen when I pick one of these. I'm going to wake up in the morning with no elbows or no knees. Why is this such a hard one? I'm really stumped. All right. Well, I have to pick something. Otherwise, this episode's going to be way too long. Gentlemen, any last minute votes? Any last minute convincing?
No.
Elbows.
Eldon's much more convincing. I'm going to join Eldon with no elbows.
No.
Not because I wanted to pick that one, but because he didn't just say no.
No. No. No.
All right. Well, I this one
No.
really has us stumped. So if anyone has any other feedback about whether you would choose knees versus elbows,
No.
which one you would have to lose the use of, we would love to hear it because this was a very hard choice. Thank you so much to Urban for the suggestion. We look forward to
We look forward to all of you
Future-
else and
future submissions about Would You Rather questions.
and
And that's it. That's today's episode. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
bye.
Would you rather show your love for the Rathercast by supporting the show or crush the hopes and dreams of a dad and his two sons? Make the right choice and learn how you can help by checking the show notes or visiting TheRathercast.com. You can also submit a Would You Rather question of your own to be considered for a future episode by emailing TheRathercast@gmail.com.